G'day guys, welcome back again. Number 7 for our ring pour placemats in brown today. So, same as all the others that I've done, I've used my pouring medium here, 3 parts floetrol, 2 parts PVA, 1 part pouring medium. Put it in a big jug so it's all ready to go. I use that for my flip cups as well, except I'll add a tiny little bit of water as well. So, 50 grams of that pouring medium to 50 grams of paint. So we have 400 grams of mixed paint. Now I'm going to start with a little bit of black in the bottom because this is going to be my center, black middle, and then I'll go with the light brown next. A little blob of that. So you need you use half of that in the first layer, and then the other half in the next layer. And then some white. And then the chocolate brown. I'll tell you what the colours are in a minute. And then back to black. Save some of the black for my corners. Yes, as I always do. You don't have to do this. I like to. And then I think my last one, maybe oranges. I've done red, purple, teal, blue, pink, green. This is brown. What's left? Orange. Oh, turquoise. Haven't done turquoise. Maybe I should do a turquoise one. Everyone likes turquoise, don't they? Yeah, maybe I'll do turquoise instead of orange. Because the orange is very similar to the browns, really. This brownish tone here is kind of an orange shade. So maybe I'll do that. I knew there was one more that I was planning on doing and I couldn't think what it was. Turquoise. Okay, so I won't finish that off. I'll put a little bit more of black at the end if I've got some more. Now we're finishing off this light brown, and I'm just pouring it down the side of the cup because I don't want it to go straight through. You can pour a little bit in like that on top. It's just going to sit on top. It's not going to go through because it's not very heavy. You haven't got a whole heap of paint there from a huge distance. So it's just going to sit on top. Right, another one done. Some more white. It's really quite thick. You can see how it's sitting on top there. Makes a little mound. Actually makes quite a big mound. This is thick, it's 1 to 1, so it's the thickest mix that I would do, but it's because I want my rings nice and defined. I want wide rings. I don't want little skinny narrow rings. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just I don't want it for this particular look, this project that I'm doing. I want nice thick bands or ribbons of colour. I want to be able to see the colours. I don't want them all to blend into each other. Finish off this bit of black just on the 1 cup. There we go. Done. And I'll save that one for the last bit so I can have a bit of black on the edge. Now, pinch from where you've poured. And these paper cups are great for pinching. I should say, my hands are all sticky though and painty. I'm not pinching very well. Okay, find your centre. It's about there. And pour into the middle. Actually, I'll show you my colours first, then I can move them away. Global Black Impasto. Just a white. If you're using a paint that's a bit thinner, maybe you're using Deco Art or Americana, you'll have to mix your paint thicker. So you might have to have 2 parts paint to 1 part pouring medium. raw sienna. And dark brown is burnt umber. Most brands have those same paint colours. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to pour and then I'm going to walk it around like that so that I don't have like a huge block of colour with nothing in it, if I can. I can't walk around the table though because I'm not on the very edge of the table here. Oh, those are pretty. Walk it around. Kind of lost my centre a little bit, but that's okay. You get a nice effect from that. You might have seen me do that on my green one. It kind of looked like leaves because I'd moved from my centre. We've got this overlapping here. It's kind of like a wandering ring pour, that. I haven't done one of those for ages. I should do another one. Okay, now pour again into where you left off. To get down a little bit closer so that my circles are more round. When you're pouring from quite high, they can be a little bit more wobbly. I'm just trying to cover up some of that big black section there. I'm moving my cup around. I don't tend to go too slowly. I just want to get the paint out before it muddies too much. Now, every time you spin this cup around, paint is swirling around in there. I'm losing some off the sides, so I need to come back. I've got a tiny little tail there, so I'm going to fix that before I start stretching it. Just go around like that. Do it while it's little before it stretches out and becomes a problem. Right, move my cups away. Now a torch, popping bubbles. And I will torch again after I've stretched. So go around once first in a big circle. No rush, you don't have to go too fast. But now my paint's pretty thick, so I can do this without it losing too much of a shape. It's not going to really go too zigzaggy because it is so thick. If you find that you're going zigzaggy, it's usually a sign that your paint is too thin and the weight of it is pushing it in all different directions. So I'll torch that again. Might get a few more cells popping up if I torch midway. Alright, so the way the paint is here at the moment, so I'm going to do that corner first as always. There's no point having your weight of the paint there and you think, I'm going to come to this corner first. You have to move all that paint back. It's already there, so do that corner first. Bring it back quickly before it all runs off, and I'll spin it around so that you can see what I'm doing. I always tend to tilt away from me, so I'll turn it so that you can see. Now I'm going to bring the weight back and then go that way because the paint's already up this half. No point me doing that half yet. I'll do this stuff first because the paint's already down this half of the card. Take that right over, just for a little bit of interest. You know I don't want matchy matchy. Okay, so paint's all up here at the moment. Let's take it down. It's going to take a while for all the paint to go down there. I haven't taken too much off. I've lost my center ring there. I don't normally go over the top on this side. I usually do it more down here, but because I don't want to lose the ring, but I think I have. That's okay. Okay, come on paint. It's all here at the moment. It's taking its time. So I want to go down this way and down that corner at the same time. Stretching it out. So I'm about 45-degree angle at the moment, so you can see how thick it is. It's kind of rolling down. I personally don't like base coats because my paint is so thick. It's just, it would have too much paint on it. And I don't like the underneath colour to come through as cells, but mainly just because the paint's so thick already. Okay, now bring it back to the middle. If I had a base coat on again, it may crack. It's just way too much paint on here. Having floetrol in your mix will help your paint not crack. It delays the drying time a little bit and just prevents it from cracking. I'm going to see if I can leave that tiny little bit of light brown there. Okay, turn it around and back towards you. I'm just trying to stretch this little bit of brown out here, see what it looks like. So you've got more control over a pour like this. You know, you can control what you want the paint to do. Open up these ribbons by stretching them. See all the beautiful colours. And take it down just a bit, just to get rid of a little bit of this black here. Not too much, I don't want it all to go. That's perfect. Perfect! Another one done and dusted. Now, just fix up my little corners here. You can see a little bit of the card showing through. And where I put the paint on, it's not with my little stick, it's not quite as thick as the rest of the paint. So just put a little bit more on there. So it's the same thickness. Hardly got any left at all. There we go. So I wanted the same thickness. There, done. Right, final little torch. These sorts of pours look very galactic, don't they? Especially when you get these little cells popping up. It's like the rings of Saturn and then all these little planets or moons or whatever they have around, suns around. It's very pretty. I enjoy doing them, these ring pours. But I've only got one to go. Turquoise, I'll do turquoise, aqua, and then that will be it. Move on to the next thing. I do want to do, did you see my big blue 5 flip cup pour, Oceanic? I do want to do another one in those colours, but a really big one for me, for my lounge room, my living room. All right, let's take you in for a close-up of this guy. Oops, that's a bit much. There we go. Do you like browns? Some people like browns, others don't. As I said, that light brown is kind of like an orange tone, so I won't do orange for the next one. had the white next to that light brown, and again it's made it on a little bit on the orange side, but happy with that one again. I really love all of them so far. They're going to make a beautiful set. Certainly bright and vibrant, that's for sure. All right, I'll see you for the next one, the last one. Bye for now.